Right, a very good morning to all our participants and a warm welcome to our alumni talk. We have Rakesh who's joining us today. How are you doing,
Hi,
Rakesh?
Nikhil. Yeah, fine. What about you, Nikhil?
All well, thank you.
Yeah.
Right, so nice to catch up with you. We have a pretty good record in terms of looking at candidates prosper subsequently over the years, and in some sense, it's always a privilege to hear back from what the journey is like. So probably if you could just start with a brief introduction, Rakesh.
Yeah, sure. So, my name is Rakesh. I'm from Chennai. My native is Andhra Pradesh. So, I completed my undergraduate in Loyola College at the year of 2021. So, after that, I joined in US Embassy as a visa officer. So, then I choose to join in it's no non-IT job. So, I'm literally happy to join and love to join with data industries at how to calculate the data. So, on that time, the industry was going through the peak of like data scientist and AI engineer. So that's why I joined data science in DataMites. So and I finished my internship and other stuffs and all. So then I joined in as AI engineer in Twite. My previous company is that. So now I'm working as a prompt engineer in Nvidia.
Oh, wonderful! Right. Okay. So that's was that your dream company?
Sorry.
Was that your dream company?
Yeah, one of my dream company.
One of them. All right. Okay. So that's a start for sure. Great. And congrats on that. And
Yeah, thank you.
how long has it been with Nvidia?
Like 2 months.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Great. Okay. So somewhere with data science, we of course somewhere you get a bit of a launch pad, and then we talk about how much you have to upscale and keep building in terms of picking up AI tools as well, right? So if we go back to your first role, what was that like? How was your learning there?
Like after finishing data scientist, I entered as an AI engineer, not as a data scientist. So I have little bit of struggle with some LLM tools and other internal exports. So that's why I learned a few more things while moving to that company, and I learned some like codings and other internal things and external things and all. So it not that much of difficult. Like it must take 1 month around, I think so. So best my suggestion is like while students are going for an interview or any other like virtual things, they have to prepare well, like for an presentation and internal external both things. So, like, I'm not struggled a lot in the time of AI engineer. Just I learned what is meaning of that. So that's the main.
Okay, right. So somewhere you got a bit of, I guess you completely came from a non-IT background, so
Yes.
you picked up programming during your curriculum here, and there was a bit of a build-up that it's always a pretty long journey, right? So when you talk about Python, because otherwise we do have the focus on data science and a bit of AI. So in terms of what you say, internal and external, are we talking about client interactions?
Like both. So internal excellence, external is mean of like we are working for a client. So like a college management as a AI engineer. So we have to satisfy the client's needs. So
Right.
like we are creating a chatbots in the previous organization, like college management, school management, and a tutor bot like that. So it's a new to me. While as a data scientist to moving to as a AI engineer, it's new to me. But my preferences for every new joinee is like. Move to a startup, so then only they can learn more things in that. So I learned more thing in AI engineer in my startup company.
Okay, wonderful. Right. So this is just more responsibilities that come your way when you are looking at a
Yeah.
small setup, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, and any specific domains that you are working on, Rakesh?
Like in you're asking which organization in Nvidia or previous company?
Yeah, both. Either.
Like AI engineer, as a AI engineer, I worked as in a previous company. Now I'm working as a prompt engineer. Like I'm working in LLM, like dense captioning.
Okay, right. So somewhere this, I mean, prompt engineering. A lot of people think it's more about where you are, of course, learning to somewhere draft a few things, but it does go a little deeper when we talk about technically being correct in terms of getting what you want, right? Yeah. Could you tell us a little more about your role?
Yeah, like LLM is not regarding like sorry for the LLM. The prompt engineering is not regarding the coding. So it literally depends on the theoretical things. So we have to capture a video and like it will comes upon the deep learning, like dense captioning, like things. So it will be the best step for me, my future career. That's why I choose prompt engineer. So that's the thing. So it's totally different from coding to non-coding.
All right. And is this is for what kind of a project are you working on for Nvidia?
Like we are working for like feeding data for missions, like chatbots, like what example ChatGPTs and that kind of things.
Great. Okay. So somewhere we would, I think we'll have a few questions coming through shortly. All
Hmm.
right. So Um, just going a little further into this, Rakesh, when we speak of trying to get something back from the LLM, you have a set of guidelines, set of rules that you are even somewhere bending at times, right? So what does that feel like? And are you like, do you have a team of people, or a lot is given to you solo?
Like yes, so yeah, I'm having a team like with just a company based on Pune. So this is a new to me. So because I'm not a pure MNC person that entering, because my previous companies and all like startups.
Right.
So like the team was helping me to how reach out the, and they're teaching me how the culture and other things. So that's the main thing, and they're helping me to sort out those issues and problems also. So mostly we are working in LLM. So I'm not a new. I mean, like I'm not know anything in LLM. So because I'm a AI engineer and a data scientist, like they teach me what is LLM. So the basic things and also that's the main thing. So if every students like a new joinees has these kind of things, like having colleagues means they will can improve their skills.
Okay, very nice. All right. So somewhere there is an upward curve here. I guess your prior knowledge of AI and your in-depth understanding, the maths behind it, all this becomes handy for growing within NVIDIA as well, right? Right. Great to see. Okay. Somewhere you do see a lot of dynamic things around AI. Are you parallelly learning something on courses, etc.?
Like I'm having idea in future, not now. So because now only I joined in like a prompt engineer. So why I choose this domain means two reasons. So first reason is an MNC company, so it will be a more backbone for me. And the another thing is as a moving into AI engineer, so this will be a best thing I think so. So that's why I choose a prompt engineer. So the experience will gain a good skills for me. So that's
Right, for sure. Okay, wonderful. So, so we are basically looking at a roadmap that you have taken. A lot of people somewhere go quite immediately to prompting, or they are coming from other industries as well. Do you see that mix around you in terms of your composition of your team? Are they coming from
yeah.
a tech background?
Yeah, all they are from tech background only. So it's easily connected with me. So like they are saying, so I'm also like a coder and AI engineer. Some of them are machine learning engineers. So I asked why you came like for this domain. So they also say the same thing what I said. So it will be a more experience to upgrade our skill for next job. So next organization. So it will be a best thing, a tool for that. So that's why they are joined
Right.
in.
Okay, so Rakesh, just one thing for our listeners, they'll be very curious because Python is something that it still becomes your ubiquitous around the market. Other than that, what skills are you employing? What should a newcomer be picking up apart from programming?
Yeah. So apart from coding, they should theoretical. They should be a strong in machine learning. So that's the main thing. So they have to theoretical and they have to know all the algorithms. So the companies are expecting deep learning and machine learning more and more in nowadays. So that's why in AI the subsets are the machine learning and deep learning. So they have to concentrate in LLM also. So I think so because the most of the interview they asked Gen AI. So Gen AI in the sense of LLM. So they have to more concentrate on that.
Wonderful. Right. Great to know. Okay. So somewhere the fundamentals are still focused on ML algorithms, but yeah, those are in many ways building blocks as well, right? When you talk about
Yeah.
how much AI has progressed. Okay. So one question coming through. Can you suggest some projects or tools for a fresher?
For AI fresher, I can suggest a backend like front end a React JS and backend for Python and for database I'll definitely say like Supabase. So
Super
this
basic.
tool will be a most helpful for and Supabase is a free tool. It's not a paid tool for the data storing. I have done the college management in that.
Wonderful. Great.
So I have to sorry for the interrupt. So I have to mention one thing also, sir. Making for a web and app also they can make like a sense of Superbase like into the phone, mobile, and anything.
Right. So you're saying it's kind of versatile. You can go through with a lot of
Not from
applications.
I mean not apart from the web, they can use also in app.
Okay, great, great to know, Rakesh. All right. I think, yeah, we're somewhere looking at things evolving very rapidly, and we see how much AI and Gen AI in particular is, disrupting a few spaces, right? So, is that something that you see even when you are prompting? Are your expectations changing from the client in terms of, what is the end goal there?
Yes, but I have like my mind was like thinking we learned a coding, what's what currently we're working in some prompt engineer like that. But while learning prompt engineer, we can easily move to a code. So every students cannot have a code like their mindset having. So if in an interview they're going, they ask coding means the students will not they will confuse little bit. So if they're moving to as a prompt engineer, they will easily prompt a code and by the help of LLM, and they can easily crack the interview.
Okay. Right. So I think is one more question coming through, Rakesh, from Chandan on YouTube. I think tips for a fresher to gain opportunity in data industry. I think the generic tools that Rakesh was just mentioning. I think we began with Python, React, JS, and a bit of Supabase, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So, and yeah, essentially, when you're talking about getting into data science, just to add to that, yeah, as he said, we are looking at the fundamentals of machine learning. So, a lot of corporations are trying to see, how much you have built from the basics, rather than just doing some superficial courses on the top, right? So, in that sense, something extensive would be nice. And yeah, great to hear from you, Rakesh. So you pretty much landed your. You said this is one of your dream companies. When do you plan your next move?
After 2 years.
2 years is a good time. All right, so you get your boots in here. Okay, dig in hard, and yeah, yeah. And sorry, you wanted to say something?
I have to mention one thing, sir, at the end of a point. Freshers mainly nowadays they're doing with the help of ChatGPT and other LLMs, they are creating a project and going for interview and they're showing like we done this kind of projects and definitely the hiring managers will knows that this is not done by them. So they
Right.
have to know the theoretical thing, how it works. So it's not a bad thing I'm saying. Like with the help of ChatGPT, they are doing a work like creating front end and back end database. While creating the project means they have to know how it works. Like if the manager asks, like the interviewer asks, like change the code like this, you have to change the subtitles in your project like that. They have to know in which line I have to change means it will be changed like that. So like new joiners and the students should know that, so they will definitely ask that, because I had that experience in my interview, so that's why I'm saying.
Right. That's very, very useful advice. So that basically we can't take the shortcuts. Is something that managers are already on the lookout for, and they would like somebody who is, has that in-depth knowledge, right? Okay. So yeah, great catching up with you, Rakesh, and congrats for kudos to all that you have achieved until this point, and wish you all the very best for everything that's yet to come.
Thank
Right.
you so much, Nikhil.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day, Nikhil. Yeah.
You too.